Are you working on driving adoption and enabling people to work with Power BI in your organization? Or are you just trying to bring some organization to the chaos that can exist inside the Power BI space? Well, have I got a tool for you today? I can't wait to show you what we got. All right. This tool is available for you out on KratosBI.com. Just head over to the website, click on the menu, head over to the Data God tools, and I want you to scroll all the way to the bottom. We've got our Data God governance doc. All right. This document is going to help you bring some consistency and usage into your organization and to the work that you're doing. Even if you're just a team, this can really help you. All you need to do is click on the button. It's going to download and open this Excel spreadsheet. Boom. And what you're gonna find inside this Excel spreadsheet is across all the common Power BI objects, and that means workspaces, apps, reports, data sets, Datamarts, data flows. We're going to create some governance structure for you inside your organization. Okay, and this is going to help you. Okay, so when we talk about workspace governance, we're talking about the types of workspaces that you might have and the people or personas that you're going to have inside there. Now I've got links to all the documentation inside this document and guide, so you can go here and know that you can just click on and update it. But workspace types, we're going to focus in on data sets, reports, and metrics. Keeping those separate can be really helpful in keeping things organized. And then when it comes to persona types, we're going to be talking about admins, members, contributors, and viewers, okay? Everyone has a different role that they play when it comes to accessing and doing different things. Brief descriptions out there. Apps, we kind of have the same type of content that we have here. So different types of apps that we'd have, either focus, exploratory, explanatory, or driving action. Or audience types, we're talking about executives, managers, analysts, and operations. Now, you might be doing some mixing and matching inside of here. That's okay. We just want to help bring some form and structure to the content that you're building. When it comes to reports, we have a couple different types of report endorsement that we have. Normal is going to be the normal way that you see your report, just no endorsement whatsoever. Promoted or your silver reports, those are the reports that are going to be designated by your team or your department as key reports for you to be using. Certified, those are your enterprise grade reports that are out there and are the blessed official reports inside your organization. Inside of these reports, you have really three different access patterns for that. You have your most common, which is your read, your build, and share. Now, when it comes to sharing reports, let's keep our sharing at the app level. Let's not share at the report level. You're just gonna find that life becomes much easier if you do that. But if you don't want to do that for whatever reason, I got you. All right, let's keep going though. Data sets. Datasets brings in something that we didn't have before, which is the ability to secure what people are able to do with the data set, right? So in the past, if you had read, you could build something, right? And maybe you want to control that, okay? So there's 4 different persona types. There's the ability to modify a data set, to build on that data set, to share it, or to just, even be able to find that data set inside the data sets available inside the service. Again, we are going to have certified promoted data sets in the same way that we have reports or just normal. And then I want you to think about data sets that are composite or have a composite modifier attached to them, okay? So this would be like a centralized data set where you might have added some things onto it, right? Keeping track of those and understanding that content is very important, especially when it comes to performance and accuracy of the information you're seeing. All right. When it comes to Datamart overview, Datamart's brand new. There's really only 2 things that we have to be concerned about here. One, which is read, so that people who come in and access the information are able to read the data that's inside of the Datamart, or the workspace administration. That's going to give you all the appropriate access to be able to build and manage content inside of a Datamart. And when it comes to data flows, we have a similar situation, except for we only have owners and readers, okay? Data flows need some love. There's definitely some issues there. But we do have the same three types of endorsement level. certified, endorsed, or normal when it comes to working within a data flow. The only thing that we'd modify or acknowledge when it comes to a data flow is that it's got a link modifier assigned to it. Again, all the links to the documentation out on Microsoft's site is right here available for you. Now, when it comes to governance, the thing that we want to drive consistency with, when people come in and look at Power BI, what are they going to see? They're going to see a bunch of names on reports, right? So the names of the reports, the names of the workspaces, the names of the apps are going to be really key in understanding what people have access to or what they're going to be doing. This is also going to be true when it comes to securing that information with AD groups that are very easy for people to understand. Like when you look at an AD group, that you should be able to infer what you're going to be able to access, as well as what you're going to be able to do with that access. So this spreadsheet has been built so that if you want to manage all of your workspaces and your access patterns to create common Active Directory groups inside your organization, all you have to do is go in and fill out some very basic information. Anything in gray on the spreadsheet is designed to be modified, and everything after that will inherit from those previous changes, right? So you can go in and you can set all sorts of things when it comes to what's your basic email address. In this case, it's kraitosbi.com. But it goes through and you create your department or team abbreviation. If you go in any further, right, that's going to inherit all of the information for you in order to understand what should your workspace name be. Well, if I'm in finance, my abbreviation for finance is FIN. My department is accounts receivable. Here's accounts rec. Now you go in and you'll see that your data workspace name is going to be FIN account rec data. Your data set workspace is FIN account rec data, or DS for data sets. And then if you're going to have a subject to go further and more detailed into this, because you might find that maybe as finance you have many subjects that you create reports on, or clusters for information that's going out to different teams. You have a subject that you might have inside of a workspace or inside of your data flows. Think of it like schemas, right? But this will then, by just filling out these items in gray and a handful of other items to help you create some structure around your content, you'll be able to get all of your workspace names, the AD groups to give you access to the various workspaces. And here we actually have the AD group names that you would use and create inside your organization for sharing. The dataset AD group names, so that it becomes really easy for you to manage that. Same thing with Datamarts, and then your support addresses as well. So what email addresses should you be creating for a distribution group for people to support that email? So what is that support name? So if it goes to an email, great, there you have that. Or let's say you're using ServiceNow and you have a ServiceNow queue or some other support area. You want to have a common, consistent name for your groups. Here you go. Here's an excellent example of that. Now, I did just add in an app governance app as well, so that for any given app, you can go in and define the various types of audiences that you would have and the AD groups that would go along with that as well. Okay. Now, this is Excel, so feel free to download this, adjust it according to your organization. But the idea is that it should be, you should be able to use as much of this or as little of this as you want in order to drive that common, consistent utilization pattern inside your organization. All right. I hope you found this useful. Make sure that you like and subscribe to this content if you want to get more information on great tools that I've got available for you. All this stuff is free, so really hitting like and subscribe, I really do appreciate that. It helps me, it helps my channel, and all that good stuff, like you've heard from every other YouTuber. If there's any topics or questions that you have, like if you want to see something more, or you have a question about the tools that's available, leave a comment down below. Happy to answer those for you and for everyone who's watching this video. You have a great day now. Peace.